And I got to thinking, man, with all of this mess going on, messy mess that's going on in this world today, man, I feel we as men, women, and children of the church, man, need to come together even more. This is there's a lot of people in this world that's so evil. And I thought about one thing. How can you live with yourself being evil like that to other people in this world, man? You got all this illness and sickness and people incarcerated and children dying and all this other stuff that's going on. How can you live with yourself being that way to other people? You know? I'm not trying to get preachy about it, but I'm being honest about it. You know? It's just too much other stuff going on for you to be that way towards other people in this world. Really are. And I decided myself, man, in 2020, although I'm not perfect, to strive to be more like Jesus, to strive to have more of a heart like Jesus for me. You know, about love and compassion and peace, man, and joy. That's what the spirit of Christmas is about. And I'm leaning more towards that. I've learned from a lot of this mess that was going on this year that it's time to really focus more on joy, love, and peace in your heart. You know, am I perfect? No, I don't pretend to be, but I would like to work more on myself, trying to be a more peaceful, loving, and joyful person. I've had people, including my wife, told me at times where I look like I'm just mad at the whole world. There are reasons why I do feel that way sometimes, because this world is so evil, man. You know, racism is just so prevalent, not only in this country, but everywhere around the world. And that's the stuff that gets me upset. But I've also, by the other side of the coin, feel like I have to have joy within myself. I have to have peace within myself so I can maintain the quality of life that God wants me to maintain, and to also share the experience with other people, you know, and feel that way towards other people. Maybe I can change lives just by changing who I am, you know, or being more joyful and peaceful and, you know, and loving. Just by changing that perspective about me, maybe I can change the mind and heart sense of other people just by being who I am, you know, just by me being me. More of what I need to be about being me, you know, because, you know, it's just attitudes that people have, man. It's just like, wow. And maybe some of who I am can rub off on somebody. Let me tell you a quick story about what I think has happened to somebody I know. Now, my brother-in-law, I'm going to say his name. I'll say this. He recently became a deacon. Now, this was the last cat I ever thought would become a deacon, let alone go back to church. And he has been a changed person. He talks more about the joy and love of the Lord in his life. He was the last person I ever thought would even do that, but he has done it. He became a deacon before I did. And he asked me why I hadn't become a deacon myself. And I told him I'm still a heathen. I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm quite ready to carry the torch of being a deacon, but I'm sure going to work on it. And my brother-in-law can do it. He was, man. I'll leave it. I'll put it like this. He was something else, you know. But God turned his life around, and I'm so. And I told him, I said, I'm so proud of you, bro. I am so proud of you. I really am. I'm very proud of him. He went and did his thing, you know. He went and did his thing, and he kept on doing it. He's still doing it. The last I spoke to him, he's still doing it. So, but God changed those who want to change. You gotta be willing to work on it. You know, I'll say that. It's not an easy road to toe, but it can happen. You can change. So I can get myself back on the road I need to go, so I can get to my person. But it takes willpower. It takes understanding. It takes peace. Definitely peace. Because you have to have a mindset where you're willing to be open to make the change. You know. And my wife was just telling me, she said that one of the people who taught Sunday school at my church actually noticed that with me this past Sunday. And at the time I did have a kind of a euphoria where I was more open to talk about the lesson than I ever have been and study it more. And that is one of my goals. I do plan on doing a lot more studying with the Bible in general. I need to. You know, I need to. This is what we're here for. We are, as far as the people, but we need to be more about it. I need to be more about it. And I'm learning. You know, I'm learning. Like I said, I consider myself, when it comes to Bible teachers and everything, I'm a work in progress. I am. You know, I don't profess to be an expert on the Bible. I don't even profess to be an avid reader of the Bible, but I plan on it. You know. And people, one other thing I want to talk about, and I thought about it when I was at the job. Church and religion are really two slightly different things. Church is the business of religion, and religion is spirituality. Or in other words, religion is the spirituality part of the church. Church is the business end of religion. And I'll put it like that because that's facts. You can't get over. Oh, here we go. You try to go any damn way. You can't go over, so just get right. Get on back in the back of the pack. These people, I swear, they're driving all kind of stupid outrageous out here. Don't use no common sense at all. No common sense at all. None. Zero. Zilch. Like, they're the only ones got to get somewhere. What are you doing? But nevertheless, that's what it's about. And I'm trying to be more along a little of both. Although right now, my end need to be on the spiritual side. I kind of know a little bit of the church business side, but right now I need to learn the spiritual end to get back into the business end. You know. But the spiritual end is where I want to. And here's the other thing. I look forward to being there on Sundays now. You know, because, I mean, and we've talked about it. My wife and I talked about it several, and even the other members I've talked to about it, we all say the same thing. You feel when you're not there, you feel like you're missing something. Like right now, I'm going to rehearsal, and I feel like if I don't, go one night or another, I might be missing out on something I may need to learn. You know, I really do. So tonight is one of those nights where I know I gotta be there for my brethren, and we all sing in Christ. I had no problem saying that because I do love the Lord. I love him. I mean, even today there was a couple of situations where I just said, Lord, man, I'm there, and I want to be more, strive to be more about the teachings of your works, and be more to strive to be more. And I do. I really do. It's my heart. I just need a little help sometimes. And I do believe the Lord did come through. And I know He always comes through. The old saying goes, He may not be there when you want Him, but He'll be there right on time. In other words, he'll be there when he's really needed the most. And one other thing I want to talk about. You got people refer to Jesus, Lord, as Sky Daddy. I've heard that say it several times on YouTube. But here's my thing. For people who always say that, they can never, and I repeat, they can never, ever, 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 never tell you. They can never, ever tell you who created Earth, who created man. They can never explain that. They can never explain. They'll tell you it was through what do they call that? That Darwinism is another name for evolution. And I'm gonna tell you right in front. Evolution began with the Lord. That's the only way that I know. I don't know of any other way. I sincerely don't. I don't know of any other way. Because we sure as heck didn't get here by ourselves. We didn't. That's fact. We didn't get here by ourselves. We got here through the grace of God. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. There's not a doubt in my mind. Not for 1 second, not for 1 minute. I know this. I know this. People will say one thing, but then they say another at the same time. I'm like, no. But it's not a doubt in my mind. We didn't just pop up like that. No. Anybody tell you that we did, they obviously don't know what they're talking about. And I know they don't know what they're talking about. I know there's a God somewhere. I know there is. And I know that faith doesn't work by itself. You have to put some work behind the faith. I know that too. It's the only way it happens. But we can't sit there and party and BS on Saturday and then talk about going to church on Sunday. But a lot of people do that. I don't go party like that. I stopped that, man, a long time ago, years ago. The last time I went to a party, I'm talking about by myself at a club, in 2001. A guy followed me out all the way out the door, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm by myself. I don't know what he was up to. Maybe he was going home. I don't know. All I know is I didn't trust that, and after that, I stopped going out. Damn, what happened here? There's a 2-car accident up there just now. So, I just kind of like, I don't be doing all that mess no more. Them days for me have been long over with. At some point, you have to learn to move on and be real with yourself and get right with God. You have to. I think, as a people, you have to learn. At least I think so personally. You have to have some kind of spiritual guidance. I'm talking about true spiritual guidance about love and about peace, about joy. It ain't about family, even if you don't get along with your biological family. But you have to have those. The guidance help you make you a better person. At least it does for me. Continue to do so. All right, guys, that's all I got. Let me fight through the fog and get to my choir rehearsal. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. Still working on some possibility of doing some channel arrangements. I'll tell you more about it in the weeks to come.